there, Vault Dwellers. Follow us as we take a topic from the Fallout universe and discuss it in a group of diverse individuals. We are the Fallout Roundtable. Join us, the conversation has already started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fallout Roundtable. I am your host, Patrick Conway, also known in other circles as Jaxus. Today, we have a wonderful surprise. Our old buddy, Romer, has come back. He fell out of the truck.
Romer.
He just like stumbled his way in and just ended up falling right into our Zoom call.
Yay!
And then along with him, we also have Cilior. He's back. He's no longer, toiling away on the nights. He's playing hooky.
Yeah, kind of played hooky. Yeah.
And as always, we're also here with Sassy Lady, also known as Dawn. All right. If you guys get a chance, please do us a favor and like and subscribe us and, write us a review and all that happy stuff so that people can see who we are. And if you get a chance, you can check us out on Twitter at FalloutRTB, or you can send us an email at falloutrtb@gmail.com. You can also see our videos and things like that if you type in the Fallout Roundtable on YouTube. We are streaming every week every week that I'm here, because that's just how it has to be. Anyway, we're streaming on every Thursday on Twitch and also on Kick, so that you can kind of hang out with us and type and say silly stuff at us, or just ask us questions that we probably don't know the answers to. All that fun stuff. Anyway, so today we're going to kind of be going over what Fallout means to us in regards to, we had Fallout Day recently, which I'm going to kind of turn things over to Sassy and Cilior, as they are a little bit more in tune as to what happened and what's going on there. And we had a parade and some floats and some fun stuff like that. And anyway, take it over, Sassy.
So happy Bomb Drop Day. Bomb Drop Day?
Bomb Drop Day.
Something
yesterday.
like that.
Yeah. So, or easier known as Fallout Day. Bethesda, for the first time, acknowledged Fallout Day and had a big to-do with the community, which was awesome. They turned out to be a 6-hour stream yesterday.
Yeah, that was long. They said
it was originally set for
6.
3 to 7 local time. Ended up going until 9. I was like, holy God, it's 9 o'clock.
Sorry about that. I hit a button.
Little glitch.
I hit a button. I tried to do that whole typing thing, and I failed at that. Of course, you guys probably
he hit the wrong button.
Anyways.
So I'm sure it was exhausting for
oh my God, yeah.
Kenneth Vigue,
they were all talking
the
about
host.
how tired they were.
Yeah, if you are not familiar with Kenneth Vigue, like, where have you been? But he is the creator of the Chad, a Fallout 76 Story podcast, as well as the founder of Fallout for Hope, which we're all very well familiar with, I would hope by now. Raises money for various charities, the number one being St. Jude's Children's Hospital. A lot of streamers and other people participate to gain, to do whatever they can to help raise money for children's charities. We also do work for Alzheimer's associations, things like that. And we also help each other in the community, which is pretty darn amazing. So he's the founder of that.
700 people that are now involved. So
yeah, there's a lot. I mean, even if you're a tiny streamer, if you're a big streamer, if you're a YouTube content creator, whatever, you can do whatever to raise some money for the kids at St. Jude. There are people who draw and sell their arts. There are t-shirts that are sold and, all kinds of stuff. You just got to basically follow Kenny on Twitter or his other Blue Sky or whatever. And you'll see he posts literally every little thing that has anything to do with Fallout for Hope. And
our contribution is, we're doing it right now.
Spreading the word.
Yeah, we'll also be spreading the word here very shortly in November, from the 18th to the 16th to the 18th.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Mainly it's Saturday and Sunday.
Around that weekend, whatever that weekend is.
The weekend of Saturday, the Saturday and Sunday of the 17th and the 18th.
All I know is it's 3 weeks.
New Vegas, Good Springs, Nevada, and we're going to be doing the New Vegas event, and Fallout for Hope will also be there.
Yeah,
and,
Kenny will actually be there.
Is Kenneth Vigue is going to be there himself. He's going to be here. Yeah, he's gonna be
He's gonna be there.
a little bunny outfit. He's gonna be hopping around. He's gonna have a basket.
Well, I don't
and
know about
everything.
that.
Oh, okay.
I bet I'll put money that he'll be rocking his Enclave outfit that he wore to
Oh, very likely. Yes.
The thing he did in Texas.
That other thing
No,
where
PAX
people
or QuakeCon.
where people dress
QuakeCon.
up and wear
Thank you. I
clothes
was
and
like, not
stuff.
PAX. What is it? Yeah, he went to QuakeCon and he dressed as the Enclave scientist from the Fallout TV show. So
I
that
mean, I
was
can
his
just
outfit.
imagine him walking around in a Brofit shirt also, but
That would be hilarious. But yeah, I don't see that happening because he's Simon. He is the
Right.
voice of Simon. So yeah, he's not going to be
Yeah.
wearing a Profit shirt. So we watched this, and the cool thing about it was it. Now I did miss the very beginning,
okay.
which sucked because I had a meeting I had to attend and I couldn't get out of it.
that was cool. The kind of they were kind of being serious, but then there's guys walking around in ghoul makeup. Like there was an employee who had been ghoulified. So it was
Oh,
a
the Bethesda
promotion
employee?
so it was a promotion for
Okay, so this is what I understand.
ghoulifying
I
the
understand that
characters.
they made a couple of announcements, maybe the
Yeah.
Bethesda people at the beginning. So why don't you talk about that? Because I totally missed all of it.
They were talking about being able to ghoulify your character and what
Mhm.
a little bit. They didn't get into super details, but they did say that it's a quest and there's lots of perks that are introduced. And one thing that I don't remember them mentioning before is that your ghoul character will now have a feral meter. So that's
Oh,
Oh,
really?
interesting.
That's interesting.
That is
Your
interesting.
body crave instead of a hunger and thirst meter, there is a feral meter now, and one way to kind of keep that in control is to take rads. So you'll need to be radiated.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Showing off his armor again.
So they talked about that. They talked about the new raid, and
Okay.
and
What's this
then
rumor I hear about fishing?
Jonathan Rush had a fishing rod in his hand there toward the end. So he didn't say that
Okay.
there's going to be fishing, but people are kind of like, okay, why is
People
he
are like
holding a
nuts about it.
fishing
Like all
rod?
I could see was Twitter blowing up with, "Oh my God, there's going to be fishing in Fallout," and I was like, "Huh?" Just
They
because he
also-
walked around with a fishing pole,
He was fishing for comments.
right? Like it could have been literally anything else. That's funny.
They
So, like, what's
also
the purpose of us
briefly-
fishing in Fallout? Like, what's that about? I don't. I know there
They
are fish in the
also-
river because I've
Yeah,
seen
Yeah,
it.
which that always kind of confused me. Like with the world literally being on fire for a while, how did fish survive?
They went
Well, you don't
deep.
think they would just like boil and float? Probably. I
Nature
don't know.
finds a way.
They
don't
went
know.
deep, man. If you were like way down in the Mariner's Trench or whatever, or whatever you call it, then
Yeah, well,
but,
that's
like,
pretty far away from West Virginia,
Mariners Trench.
right? All of a sudden, all those like
maybe they found-
wacky
maybe they-
dinosaur-looking fish are coming out.
maybe they were in
Yeah.
like underwater, like cave rivers
Like
or
down
something.
deep where it's cool.
Yeah,
Like the deeper you go, the
They-
cooler it is. They're not gonna like
Yeah, I mean,
Burn
it just works,
have a
man.
fish boil.
in Far
The fish
Harbor, you
boil
see
when
like
we
dead
nuke the
whales on
world.
the shore and everything too. So
Maybe
there
they
is
hid in the
that.
belly
That
of
just
the
looks like
whale.
any other polluted river, with fish all over the shores. Yeah.
But they
all
also did briefly touch on pets,
Yeah.
and
You would
talking
think there'd
about
be a
how-
law against that.
To touch the pets.
Yeah, they did say that we can pet the pets, like we can pet the dog's head. So I mean,
I will miss my doggy Collectron though if I can't have both. I will miss him.
I'm sure you'll be able to have both.
I don't
Tim
know, I heard
Russell
you
actually
can't.
did an interview with Jonathan Rush.
Why would they take
and,
away the doggy Collectron?
Yeah, I don't.
Because
they never said anything about that.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll
Um,
see. I mean, we'll find out. Oh, is it because I think the pets fall under like companions or not companions?
No,
but-
they're basically collectrons. They're a resource.
Okay, so that's why I think it replaces it because they're also collectrons. So it's like either you have the real dog or the robo dog.
Yeah, they're just a collectron skin essentially.
So they are collectrons. Okay.
The junkyard dog is like
Well, that's what the junkyard dog is, right? But I
But
didn't
I don't
know
think
like
rest
the
of
what
pets
the
are probably going to
category.
be something. The
I
pets are
didn't-
probably going to be like a companion. I don't.
That's what I thought. The
see
pets
them.
would fall under companion. So you can't have like I can't have my grandpa out there fishing on the dock and to have a cat run
Right.
around the
I don't
B&B.
know. I don't think they've officially said where they fall in the build menu because I imagine that's where
Really
they'll
want
be.
them to be separate. Why not?
Yeah.
Be separate. Have a pet
Um,
and a companion. Like, why
I
not?
don't.
Grandma,
I don't.
Grandma needs a cat.
Yeah.
Grandpa needs a dog.
Grandma needs a new pair of shoes.
Just keep it away from mall.
Have you ever played with what's her name, June, Mama June, or what is her name? The old lady companion,
Grandma Junko.
Junko. Man, she's fierce.
Yeah.
Somebody attacks her camp. She's out there. You know, oh, she's on them.
I'll smack your ass on a frying pan.
Yeah, she's like, get out of my house. Do you belong here? I think that doesn't she say that?
She
Do you
does say,
belong
"Do you
here?
belong here?" Because she has no memory whatsoever.
I love her.
Like, yeah,
She's
I live
great.
here. You're a house guest. Like,
Do you belong here? The
do
first time I
you
heard that, I was
belong
like
here is
cracking
the
up.
question.
I was like, no, actually, because I saw it at somebody else's camp first. I was like, no, I actually don't belong here. It's not my camp. I guess I'll go. She's funny.
But yeah, that part of the stream was about a half hour, 40 minutes, something like I think it was closer to a half hour.
Okay.
And at the end, Todd just kind of welcomed everybody to Fallout Day and talked about how wonderful the community is, and that was it for that part. So
I didn't miss much there.
no, I mean, well, and that's the thing. A lot of people have been saying that it was a big fat nothing. Like
From
there was no
Bethesda.
new, yeah, there was no
Well, because
new
to be
information
fair,
given,
to
but
be fair, the community and Kenny did all the work.
yeah,
You know, because like
that's the thing.
Jessica
Like that's
and
not
Wreck
the
It
point
Renee
of
and
this.
Tuniversal and Shreds did all of
Mhm.
the recording and interviewing. And then the community built all the floats and whatever
Yeah.
else. And then the community did all the. So, like, the way they
Yeah,
had
Jess
the
did a
format.
majority of the editing, so
Right. And then I think Kenny spent like 19 hours putting the preview commercial together,
yeah, that
which was
gave me chills.
insanely good. Insanely good. So good. But so the format was like, from what I saw, was like camp, and then feature
Mhm.
people talking or videos or like people doing things. So like people singing about Fallout or playing music about like the Fallout.
Yeah, those
Like
were
people,
really
the
good.
violinist
Mia
God, I loved
Asano, yeah,
was
I
amazing.
heard of her. I knew about her before all this.
I didn't. I gotta
So,
find her because that was so
yeah.
good. And
I've seen her
then
on TikTok.
like people who did like fan made film, like fan made cartoons,
Yeah,
cosplaying
Dweller and his
people.
dog did that 8-bit video. That was
Yeah.
really good.
Did the Fallout
showed
family
all
have
that
their
kind of
own
stuff
little role in there
in
somewhere?
between camps.
Did the Fallout family
Fallout
do anything
family.
in there?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they did a
Oh
Happy
yeah,
Fallout Day
yeah.
because
The
she did.
woman who,
Yeah,
Well, they're
because what
always
she
doing
did-
skits, so I'm like,
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of skits lately.
Or
So
the-
she comes
the-
in. She comes in with her.
They
cake
will
for
also
Happy
be at New
Fallout
Vegas.
Day.
Yeah.
They're almost always there with us, and
Yeah,
they
they're
were there for
always
the
out there.
commercial. So
Yeah,
That was
So
great.
like she brings out the cake, and then the husband, you know, the Vault Dweller, he's like,
well,
she's like, what
he's
do we like
Vault
best
Dweller,
about
he can
Fallout?
be
And he's like,
Caesar.
the guns. And then the little girl's like, dog meat. So they're fighting guns, dog meat, fun. So she like freezes both of them. And it's like, I'm gonna eat
yeah, they both
cake.
go in bats. Like they get targeted.
She
in
puts them both in
bats.
vats and they freeze. And she's like, I'm eating my cake. It was cute. But yeah, I
That's
love their
great.
little courier
Some of
series
that-
that they're doing on Instagram right now. At least
Um,
that's where I'm watching it.
Yeah,
Nuka
yeah.
Breaking had a spot. Or yeah.
There
Jack
was
Finchrock
so
had a
many good
spot.
things that I was like, I have never seen this before, and I know it. But like different people hopped in and like did their thing.
Mhm.
Like Oxhorn did a little speech thing, you know, about his experience with Fallout and what he's been doing all this time. And
We need to see if we can get Zach back on here.
Tunnel Snake did something. Zach did his preview was on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
They
that was good.
previewed Breaking Bad.
Some of those.
Nuka
Breaking.
Breaking, whatever.
Some of
They
those fan-made
previewed.
things.
They did the preview for the next season or the next whatever. They did a bunch of stuff. There was just so much packed into
Mhm.
6 hours. And then he had, you know, it wasn't just Kenny in between. So like he had Ma Tater jump in there with him, and she looked so cute. She looked adorable. And then he had, who else was in there with him?
You're such a girl.
Lucy. Lucy from the
You're
5-0.
such a girl.
Yeah, Lucy was on there, and then
A
Scully.
couple of developers.
Scully was in
Yeah,
there.
Scully was there at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
a
who I
couple of the
saw.
Bethesda developers, Rich
and
and
then yeah,
can't-
I came in at the tail end when the developers were on there, and then he brought Ma in.
yeah.
I was like, that's cool, because I didn't know she was doing this. She hadn't mentioned it.
I thought
Oh, she's
I was
so
just
cool.
under the assumption that the whole thing would be pre-recorded, but no.
That's what I thought
Um,
too, but no, she was live. Yeah, because she had to push back her normal stream time so that she could do that first, and she didn't know how
Scully
long it would
actually
take.
streamed twice yesterday.
Yeah, she streamed after. She's dedicated, man. She's dedicated.
Um,
So yeah,
yeah,
it was really cool.
I did a co-stream with Kaiju Kittens beforehand, leading into it, and then she decided to stream afterward as well. And so I hopped on with her. I wasn't like in the stream. I was just playing in the game with her. That was good. And we were kind of chatting in voice chat the entire time as well, just kind of chatting with each other while it was going on. But yeah, I mean, I thought the whole thing was great, and everybody did such an amazing job. Just
So actually, you
I-
guys brought in collectively, what was it, $17,000 or something like
yeah,
that?
it was over
It was something like that,
$17,000.
and it was like, what did they do last year? Because I was like, this is a good chunk
Apparently they
of what they did last year.
apparently they've eclipsed what they did last year.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, considering, like, I think like their total for last year, like, we're already like well into that, and we haven't even like they haven't even geared up for Fallout for Hope yet, because it typically doesn't start till like what, November?
Sometime in
Really?
November, yeah.
You know, like December is
So,
when it really starts going, because it's around our Christmas time.
$22.76.
It was a lot. It was funny because people kept either trying to like, it was funny because like somebody would donate and then the total would get
Mhm.
off, and then somebody was like, no, it has to end in 76. So they would donate enough money to make it be like 76. So it was really funny because people just kept doing wacky things. And he was like, I don't know. Because when I made my donation, it was still like, can we hit, I think he was like, can we hit 12,000 today? So that was when I made my donation. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I gave
yeah,
a
they
little
just
bit
kept going.
too.
They just kept
but-
going. It was crazy
Yeah.
money. Oh, and Chip got to do his
Yeah,
spot
he was
too for his
yeah,
for the
they were
Chipmunk
talking
series.
about New Vegas days too, and
Yeah.
he was a part of that whole advertisement for that. That
Right.
was great.
Well,
Yeah, they
he's the
talked-
one
they
that
did all that.
actually did the commercial for
He
it.
did the commercial, yeah.
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 It was him. He wrote, directed,
Start in.
well, yeah, it started.
Got beaten up.
Yeah, he got beamed in the
Yep.
head by a bottle.
Yeah.
He got
I was
poked
like,
by
did
me.
they really throw that at you? He was like, yeah.
He got poked by me. I poked him. Oh, I
I
had
was
to
like,
check
they
see if he was
hit you
still
on the
alive.
head with a Nuka-Cola. He's like, yeah, they did.
Yeah, I saw Mav in the video a couple of times.
Oh, in the video, yeah, he was in there.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in the
when they have
background.
Maverick sitting in the when they
Where he's
used,
just sitting at the table, yeah.
they actually used old footage for that part. Yeah, that was footage from the year before when he actually
From last
was
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mav wasn't there before that.
Nope.
So
Nope.
it'll be exciting 'cause this year.
It's only
I'll be
been
there.
me that's been there every year so far.
That's right. I'll be there this year. They all get to meet me.
I would love to go to one of these at some point. It's just
Well,
being
see,
able to
you're
actually do
you're like in the middle of the country, so pick. Like,
it. Right.
just pick which way you want to go. That's hard
Yeah,
to
it's like
say.
you're
'Cause
either doing Foshnot or you're coming up
Yeah.
there to
you just have to pick.
Good Springs, Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
What
Where's-
you do is you sell it. What you do is you sell it to your friends by going, "Hey, do you guys want to go to Las Vegas?" You don't have to tell
Yeah,
them why.
exactly.
And
And
then
then she's
get
like, we're
everybody.
just gonna make a quick trip, like an hour south. It's a bar. It's cool.
Yeah.
Then everybody's like, what's going on here?
Why is everybody wearing power armor and stuff? And why does
All
everybody
these
have
blue
a gun?
jumpsuit outfit things. What's up? Why does everybody
Why
like...
does everyone have a gun? You're in Nevada.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna bring mine because I mean it's still a gun, and I don't know if they're gonna like that on the plane, but it is a prop, so I don't know.
Does it have a firing pin?
It's 3D printed.
No, then you don't have to worry about it.
But I mean, I'm doing all carry on, so I'm like,
Oh well, yeah, that
So
might
I'm
be.
like, if I was checking it in, I wouldn't worry about it.
You
But I'm
might be
doing
able
everything
to
carry
if you
'em.
call ahead of time and discuss it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
because
look,
like there ain't no way I'm gonna leave it
it's
there
like
for it.
I've got a prop firearm and it's like it doesn't do anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
shoot. It's
I'm just
literally.
thinking I'm just like be safe than sorry and just not,
uh,
because
uh,
like whatever outfit I'm wearing doesn't necessarily need it.
well, I'm wearing body armor and
Yeah.
probably not going to have a gun that isn't real. You know.
Did you have a real one? So it's fine.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to use it as a prop for
As a prop,
my
right?
costume.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
basically treat it like a con.
nobody's going to see
Right.
my firearm. The only time people see my firearm is when
Yeah, I just
something
don't know how
happens.
people do that. I mean, they obviously check their luggage, but we were like, no, we don't want to check luggage because that's just an added expense.
Yeah.
And
So I'm
actually,
like,
this year we've got actual
I'm just
legit
gonna
security,
carry it
so
all
I don't
in.
really need to carry my firearm. But we
Which is
live in
cool.
Nevada, so I probably
So you don't
will.
have to worry about that because like that's how cool the community is. So we don't have to worry about that nonsense.
Well, it's not only that, but like pretty heavily armed people anyway. So you
That's
got
probably
you got
true.
ex-Marines with rocket launchers. Come on.
Somebody's gonna have a gun. I don't need one.
No, well, and that's just it. Is the security is there to just basically keep people from being drunk and stupid.
They're
You know,
being dumb,
yeah,
yeah.
and,
Like protect you from
the
yourself.
bigger that it's
Yeah.
getting, the more the community element
Yeah.
can change. Now, mind
Yeah.
you, we've been very diligent about having conversations, being very open with everybody about, making sure that you have water, don't walk off on your
Hmm.
own. We
Hmm.
talk a lot about safety. We also talk a lot about respect for the community that you're in, and
Right.
we won't play games. We see somebody just trashing the place or doing things that are, not right, you will be removed from the situation altogether.
Yeah.
So and everybody be respectful, keep showing the respect that we've had the past few years, and we'll keep getting it reciprocated.
Well, that's one thing that the people of Helvetia has always commented on, that all the Fallout people are very like they clean up after themselves. They don't leave
Yeah,
messes. They're very kind. They're very,
we pick up our trash.
respectful of the fact that
Yeah.
their buildings are over 100 years old. I know the Pioneer Saloon is too.
Yeah.
And they're very respectful of making sure they take care of things. So, I mean, that's one good thing about our community. Like, there are some communities that they don't care. Like, it's all about, destroy, whatever. But,
Whatever fun
um,
they can have at the time, and everybody else can
and be damned, right? But this community is actually very cognizant of not being like that, I guess. So, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna find some
it can
people
be
once in a while,
ruined
but
in a moment. Like it
yeah,
literally can. I mean,
yeah.
if anybody
But
remembers what it was like when they had
I should
Woodstock
keep up with
2
Jet. Oh my
and stuff
god.
like that,
Oh, you are.
99, yeah.
yeah, when they
Wait,
had the
what?
resurgence of Woodstock, it was all wonderful and great until, we had
They
the mud
ran out of
hippies.
what?
When the mud
They
hippies
charged
started.
like what, $10 for a bottle of water?
Yeah, yeah, and it started getting
Yeah.
really nasty, and they started,
So
lighting all the
there's a
toilet paper on fire.
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would light a fire over here, and then they'd put that out, and then there would be another fire. It'd start over there, the Woodstock thing got way out of control. A lot of people blame the music choices, bringing
No,
Link,
that wasn't it.
and it had nothing to do with it. No, because it was a different era,
Yeah.
and just the guys were losing their minds, and they had too much freedom and didn't know how to deal with it. And that's the thing is, hopefully we can stay respectful and don't ruin it.
That's what I hope. I mean, I feel like it is
I think we
definitely
talk about it
possible.
enough where it seems like it's on the community's mind, and
Well, the good thing about it is that there's enough of us that want to be respectful to everything that we're keeping an eye out for maybe somebody who's not, and
Yeah.
we're not going to allow it to happen. Like, we're going to have a word and say, hey, let's not act like this. Or if you keep it up, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Like we're not going to allow things to be destroyed because we don't want them destroyed.
No.
We're not going to let somebody, and honestly, like we have a really good standing as our community. Like our community people are like, your community's great. We're not going to let somebody ruin that.
No.
Like, you're not going to bring down the reputation of our community. Sorry.
No,
Go.
and we've got good leadership that knows how to like, okay, when usually something that would happen, it'll be brought to, whoever they
Mhm.
feel is a leader because there's no like designated, you're the leader, you're the
Right,
leader,
right.
but except for
You're right.
Steven Stats, who owns the
Who
bar.
owns the place?
Guess what?
Yeah.
He's the leader,
Yeah. Yeah. What he says goes.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he don't like you, I guess you're not coming.
Right, yeah. But if there was something that needed immediate attention, it would be brought to his attention, and it would get
Mhm.
handled because he don't play.
He doesn't seem like somebody who would, but I mean, it's
No,
his stuff. Like he doesn't want that
no.
trashed. That's his livelihood.
Well, and the thing about it is he loves this community. He generally loves the community.
Well,
Like,
he does. I mean, look at like how much he's invested in his place to
Yeah.
make sure that this can be a big, awesome event.
and he's always looking for other possible investments to make.
Mhm.
Vegas is a big place. There's a lot of landmarks out there, and
There
Yeah.
is. There is. I'm hoping to see some more. I don't know how many we'll get to really, but I'm hoping to be able to see a few.
yeah, well, I
For
do know
sure.
from what I understand, I believe the tour buses are like loaded.
No, that's what Brian was saying, or Chip was saying that the tour bus was like, and I don't know why they keep like Kenny keeps advertising it. And I'm like, dude, it's full. Like, don't advertise it anymore because I don't think people can get on it. But Ma and I are getting a car, and so Brian's got to do some filming at the fort, so we're gonna go there with him. And then I don't know what else we're gonna do because like we have a whole free day where we can just like run around and see stuff, and I don't know what all we're gonna do. She doesn't even know what she wants to do because she's never played the game. So she's like, I don't know, I'm just here.
Who's
Like,
never played the game?
huh?
Who's never played the game?
Ma Tater,
Oh, never played Fallout?
New
New
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, okay, just
No,
like
she's
you.
like one of the biggest Fallout
Yeah, I'm
76
like, wait a minute.
streamers, but
Yeah,
she's
That's
never
why I'm
played
like,
Fallout New Vegas.
what do you mean she wouldn't play the game?
No, not Fallout New Vegas. That's what we're like. She doesn't know like what the locations are in the area to be seen for New Vegas because she's
But
never
you've
played that
barely
game.
played the game and know where that's at.
I have not finished the game, but I do know that because I've seen like I've watched my kid play
For those
it.
that
I've
don't
seen
know, we've
playthroughs.
been hammering
I haven't
Sassy Lady
personally finished the
forever
game.
since we started this
Going to
entire
Novak,
podcast.
that's awesome. So Mr. Shane McBaconstrip is going to be there too.
Shane McBaconstrip. I don't know why
Is
I
there-
thought she was
so-
about to say
so-
McMahon.
McMahon. No,
There is
McBaconstrip.
vacancy in Novak.
And I'm hoping he
okay.
brings the evil puppet.
From what I
He's the
understand,
puppet
there's
man.
somebody bought the Novak area and was going to do a circus or something out there.
That's what I heard. It's like Novak
Yeah.
was for sale, and everybody was like, "We should buy it and like
No,
just
I
do
don't- yeah.
Fallout stuff. Like all the Fallout people should buy it." It was
Yeah,
like,
except
yeah,
for
somebody organized
already bought
that.
it. Somebody already bought that, and it turns out
Yeah.
that they're doing some
Can you
sort
imagine
of
a
circus.
town being for sale? I mean, that's so Schitt's Creek.
Oh, well, it happens out here. I mean,
I guess.
yeah.
But yeah,
You better bring the puppet, Shane. I would be disappointed
not?
if you didn't. No, he
you
said
yeah,
he is.
you better be because that's literally your gag, man. That's your thing.
Yeah.
You have to bring the puppet. Puppet is you. Puppet is part of you. You better bring it. That's his deal. He's a content creator. That's his deal, man. He gets
Mhm.
he's the creepy puppet man.
The creepy
Wow.
puppet man. I don't
Creepy.
know.
Look at it. Okay. Go on Twitter, find Shane McBaconstrip, and you will see what I'm talking about. He's the
Yeah.
creepy puppet man, like creepy.
No, it's all. I can't remember
He's
the
got some
exact
creepy stuff
vault
up
number,
there, y'all.
but there's a
But if you're not
vault
following him,
where-
follow him because it's pretty good. Actually,
Shane would know, but it's all about the one man and a
one man and a
box
puppet.
of
Which vault
puppets.
is that?
Yeah,
That's
I
40
can't remember off the top of my head, but
83,
77.
77.
Thank you.
77. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh,
the
what were the people that were singing? The people that were singing in their vault. The woman who was like beating on the men, and she was like singing about.
is 77 the vault where the like
It was
Fort Knox
Vault
is at?
68. She was like singing about how
Yeah,
like
it's-
there
it's-
needed to be fewer men or something, or like more women. I forget what it was.
It was just the
It was
vault
hilarious.
was just one man and a crate of puppets.
Yeah, one man and a puppet.
Yeah.
Which vault was the one that was used for like a
Oh,
Fort Knox?
43 was the tiger, the panther, right? Was the people in the panther? Is that right?
Sounds
that 43?
familiar. Yeah.
I'd have to look that up.
43 is sticking in my head for some reason, and I don't
But I
know
thought-
why.
In 76, I thought they, for some reason, I was thinking that was Vault 77.
43. Okay.
No, not 79 is the gold vault, but I think that's
Okay,
the only
that's why.
7
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
Because everything else is like a 50 something. Well, 63, there's 63, there's 51. What's the other ones? There's 79, 76, 63, 51, which is the old Nuka World. Nuclear Winter Vault.
70,
There was a
79 is the
73.
gold vault.
And then 63 is the new one
Yeah, with
ish.
the Lost.
with the last. Is there any more? I feel like there should be more.
No, there's plenty of it.
I guess that's it. There are only 4 vaults in 76.
No, because there's the one with the cryogenic stuff in it. What was it 70?
Oh, right. Oh,
That's
right.
90
That's
something.
90.
Yes, that's right.
4,
Because that's
3,
part of my
5.
storyline.
95?
96.
I
Okay.
don't know. 96. Thank you.
Shane, you got a better memory than I
He
do.
does, but he's
Jeez.
younger.
That's part of my storyline with the
I've been at work all day. My brain
with the
is
book
like,
that I've
off.
written like 3 pages worth of.
Romer, have you been playing any games since you've been unemployed? He's laughing.
Like, well, thanks for telling
Unmute
everybody I'm
yourself.
unemployed. You know.
No, I've been too busy. Yeah, we went on vacation and got back, and yeah, no, I haven't. Just been too busy.
How weird is that? How is it that happens? Like you don't have a job anymore, but you're so darn busy. Like how does that work? Like
Plenty of
'Cause life
things that need to be
doesn't
done around the
stop.
house. So
I know.
'Cause life
The
never
wife's like,
stops.
"Thank God you're home."
All right, guys, I'm going to pause this for a moment because we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this message. Hi, welcome to 3 Count Thoughts. Let me introduce the crew real quick.
Hi, I'm Maverick Stone.
I'm Romer.
And I am Jaxus. Join us as we talk all things wrestling. Each week, we'll take a topic from the wrestling world, knock it around a bit, and then go over the week in wrestling from a strictly fan perspective. We can be found on all major podcast catchers. We can also be found at 3 Count Thoughts on both YouTube and Twitter. Or you can send us an email using 3countthoughts@gmail.com. Okay, are you ready? Ring the bell.
Got Nuka Quantum.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our little
Wait,
message
what does
there.
your family do?
I had to
What is-
cut off Sillior there for a minute because I wanted him to actually kind of show everybody his little cool thing there. So, what was it you're about to show everybody there,
What is
Sillior?
it?
So
What'd you get?
I got Nuka Quantum caps
Ah,
and yeah,
They're caps?
well,
Look like
yeah,
cards or something. Oh, okay. There we go.
yeah,
look at
it's
that.
a
actual caps.
tin
Yeah.
full of caps. I got a couple of shirts.
You gotta
and
make
I'm
then
more
I also
excited by the
got-
tin than I am the caps.
I got a dice set that is from Elder Scrolls Online, specifically the Ebonheart pack, and it's got every type of die that you can imagine. And I've got there. It also came with an Ebonheart coin. I'm not going to go get up to grab that right now, but yeah,
I saw
is,
myself in the reflection
cool.
of your headset. That was wild.
but,
I just
yeah,
have a little baby jet. Little baby.
but, yeah. I
The Stimpeg is
one of
bigger
these
than
days
that's
I'm
what
gonna-
that's
yeah.
what I find hilarious.
I would
Have
love to
those
be able to
things.
get a Pip Boy or something like that, or like a Nuka Cola bottle or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I've
had to
got-
go for caps this time. So
I got a bottle of Cat's Eye and a baseball
Ooh.
grenade,
That's cool.
some dollars.
Yeah, I want to get a baseball grenade because that's pretty fun. I need to get
It's
one. Of
around
those.
here somewhere. I don't remember where the hell it is, but
might be
I
able to
haven't
make
decided
that
whether I
pretty
want to bring
easy.
my Pit Boy or not.
nice.
Do I want to bring my Pit Boy?
oh,
Like I don't know if I want to bring it on the plane and stuff. Carry it all the way up. Las Vegas.
Yeah,
This was a
that
freebie.
yeah, I got that gift card
Wow, you have
from
been
that
working out.
stream.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
nice.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Um,
And then there's my grenade.
I ordered a bottle of Plan B or Plan D or whatever it is. Plan D on
oh,
the
Plan
show.
D.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop
Yeah,
this
Plan D.
one.
I ordered a bottle. I can't wait for it to come in.
I'm gonna
It's
leave
actually
this one
got banana
behind at
candy
the,
in it.
Good Springs,
What does it
Nevada.
say? That's
It,
awesome.
it says the old man says to old man liver from Wasteland Jaxus of the Fallout Roundtable podcast.
Nice.
And I'm gonna leave that one behind on the table there.
In the add it to the
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
memorabilia room.
Yep. And then I've got the tops.
I have
Hotel-
chips. I don't have the
Nice.
yeah, that's cool. I love the old keys. Yeah, I love that. I have chips from
Got
the
lots of
Tops
money.
casino. I've got money.
Yeah. This is actually
I have
stuff
a
that
lot
I
of
won.
New Vegas
This
stuff.
this was actually sent to me by Kenneth.
That NCR money?
Yeah, well, no, all of this was all sent to me by Kenneth. It was
Cool.
when
Wasteland
thing.
Express from the Wasteland to your hands. Oh, is that who made it?
That's where all this comes from. I got a bag of caps here. I don't even, I've never actually opened this. I don't even know if it's like Nuka Cola caps
It
or
always
if
kills
it's,
me. People who have the self restraint to like not open their stuff. I'm like, oh, I gotta open it like as soon as I get it.
I
My husband's the
never.
same way.
Yeah.
He'll order something from somewhere and he's like, yeah, that's my thing. And then he'll just like set it aside. I'm like, open it.
So these are all Nuka Cola caps in here.
Nice.
Probably feels like there's like 15, 20 caps in here.
Feedback.
Yeah, like all of my Funkos that I've got are out of the box.
And then I don't know if this is something legit or not, but it's a
That's cool.
That
Is that
is
your
cool,
season
yeah.
pass? I love that. I need to get one
Yeah.
of those.
Shark Club card. Some piece of plastic that I have no idea what the hell it is. Oh, and then I guess some postcards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a Nuka World postcard.
Yeah,
Greetings from Nuka World. Yeah.
it's of the for those of you who are audio,
I can't
it's
remember
the
what the hell I
entrance of
did
Nuka
to-
World.
I don't remember what I did, but yeah, I think it was just one of those like random things that Kenneth did where he was giving stuff away, and I like put in for it, and I won. I was like, oh, I actually
That's
won
awesome.
something. Cool.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
me winning anything is cool.
Right?
Right.
All right. But yeah, I was like, all right, cool. I got some actual memorabilia, like-
Wait, what is this Fallout 1 white costume dress?
And I hope I can remember to bring the
Does
base.
it come with that? 'Cause
I'm notorious for forgetting stuff that's stupid and simple. There we go.
now you got me looking at
Memorabilia.
no Etsy again. Or eBay. Is it eBay or Etsy? It's eBay.
Anywhere you can buy shit.
hmm
Well, I was trying to decide what I wanted to cosplay when I go to New Vegas. Like I'm back and forth. And Ma and I were talking about like she was thinking about doing an overseer, but we're not really sure what she's gonna do. And I was like, what am I gonna wear? And I thought about doing the Lucy wedding dress, but the dress that I found that's actually perfect.
Before or after she gets stabbed. Spoilers.
I would
guess.
probably do it after. So I
You
could
want the
bloody it
blood
up.
all over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just fun. But I'm like, I need the bandolier thing, and heck, those things, it's like more expensive just to get that. And I'm like how
Make it.
like they 3D print the little serum things, and I'm like, okay, so then there's actually no strap to put that on. So I don't know. But then I see one on here, and I'm like, does it come with that belt? Because the dress probably isn't as nice as the other one I was looking at, but that's about the same price I was going to spend. So I'm like, all in one, maybe. I don't know. I gotta look at it later. Let's see.
He's slapping down $250 on a dress she's gonna.
No, it's like 45.
Okay.
Because like I found a dress on Amazon that was like 40, 45 bucks, and I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
okay.
if I was to think about it, so just the 3D printing, to buy the filament, I bought $100 worth of filament for Ben to do this stuff with.
Right.
So I mean, not like
Yeah, but for armor, I'm like that's. I mean, I look at stuff like that on Etsy
it's
and
so
eBay, and it's
cool
like
though. Like it's
that would
really
cost
super
you
like
like yeah,
flexy and
they would
stuff.
charge you way more than that. I have way too much stuff. I feel you, man.
But yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I've done painting. I just need to start putting the pieces together and stuff.
It
Yeah.
looks good what you've done so far.
I just painted it like the military colors. So like I went with the military green, and then the whole concept is he's trying to not be a soldier anymore, at least as far as what everybody's supposed to know. And so I painted over it again with a forest green and then scratched the shit out of it so you can see some of the old paint underneath it.
Right. So you can tell what it used to be.
Yeah. So
That's nice. That's cool.
and then it's kind of my
Story.
Wasteland Jack's character. So I've got, got a trench coat that I actually just bought today for $25.
Cool.
And it's got gowned and lined and everything on the inside. It's a pretty cool trench coat. And then, yeah, the only thing I haven't found is a nice hat.
What kind of hat?
Probably a cowboy hat.
Hmm.
You know.
Go with
I
the
was gonna say
bowler.
I was gonna look through what Connor has because Connor's got like a couple different hats for different things, and I was like, oh, I should go see what he has. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if I
just
need
got.
one though.
Yeah, I'm just. I
What I need is a white wolf fedora is what I need
Oh
because
yeah.
that's like my signature for what my character wears. That's what I need is a white wolf fedora.
now see a fedora wouldn't be bad with the type of trench coat that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of would fit the whole detective kind of
Yeah.
vibe, but that's not.
Connor
who
has a really cool black fedora, but I'm like, it's not.
Basically, Wasteland Jacks is like a menagerie of shit.
Any mercenary is, right?
Instead of wearing like a cowboy type duster, it's more of a city type trench coat.
Like
But
Big Valentine.
yeah, but instead of having I'm looking for more of like a traditional kind of cowboy hat. Just
Basically, your first walkthrough's character.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
basically whatever you find, right? That's what I'm
Right.
wearing.
Kind of. You managed to get. I got combat armor. It's not like Brotherhood of Steel armor. It's not. It's very basic combat armor. But at the same time, it's legit armor. Like as far as in the game would be concerned. But yeah, and just maybe an Indiana Jones kind of hat, maybe.
We have one of
Kind
those.
like that.
We have one of those because he
Yeah.
actually dressed as Indiana Jones one Halloween. He's got a kick-ass Indiana Jones hat. That
I don't know. I
found
just
somewhere.
gotta. I basically I gotta put it on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yep. Nope.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to think where we got his. We found it really cheap.
Well,
Like
Amazon
Michaels
sells a
or
lot of them
something.
cheap too, but
Target is a great place for hats.
Target. It's Target.
The fine French market. They're a great place for hats.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of places that you could get a hat pretty cheap at. Try Target.
I go to places like Savers,
Right.
Colleen's.
I mean, we hit
Which
up
are-
Goodwill and stuff. And
those
even
are
just see if we can
consignment
find
stores
anything
and
good
stuff.
there cheap. But
Well, that's where I found the trench coat.
that's when you get lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just like walk in and find what you need. It's like, hey, I got lucky.
Yeah, that trench coat is actually very legit. Like I was like, wow, man, that's
Well, I thought about wearing because like we found this really cool camo jacket for Connor at a Goodwill, and I thought about wearing that because it had like the patch, like it has the place for patches, but they'd been taken off,
Mhm.
and he has some patches that he's gotten whenever we go to air shows and stuff that he'll put on. But then when we went to Fashionette last year, he did like a courier. And so we got him like the New Vegas patches and stuff like that.
I've been thinking about patching
or
up
whatever,
this
put it on
trench
there.
coat, but it's like I don't I almost feel like it would take away from the cosplay of having patches all over it,
Not with the trench coat, I wouldn't. But for this being a
Yeah.
camo jacket, like it, and it's not all over. It's just like the arm patches. Like one's like the what's the
Levi?
new
Denim.
California Republic NCR. There's an NCR patch, and I forget what the other one is that he has.
I was thinking of just getting a jacket and slapping patches all over the bitch. you know,
Like back
'cause
in the day
I've
with
got,
our jean jackets.
well, see, that's just it.
Mhm.
Is I've got a jean jacket that is in like the condition that no jean jacket normally is in.
Uh-huh.
Like I literally feel like I need to go outside and throw it in the dirt and stomp on it and shit.
Oh, so it's too clean. No, yeah,
Yeah.
no. You gotta
Like
go rough that thing up.
yeah, well, I feel
You need
like
to
I
run
need
it
to
through the
go,
wash a few times with
yeah,
some, yeah, no.
like
Run it through with your
rocks in its
sneakers and
pockets.
stuff. Yeah.
Put some rocks in your pockets and like
Right.
run it through a dumpster. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta put it on and go roll around in the dirt and yeah,
Drive on
you gotta
top of
scuff
it
that
with your
like
tire and let it roll.
roll around on the pavement. Yeah, you gotta rough that up.
Like this just
That's what we used to do with our crap. We like roll
Bore
it up.
holes in the knees and
Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember shredding your knees. Remember you used to shred
Yes.
the knees and
You
kind of
just
get the
pick at the
strings
strings.
perfect.
Like, yeah, it's perfect. Leave it alone. Don't do it
Yep.
anymore.
Yeah. Now people spend $200-$300 for those
I
jeans.
know, right? It's like, don't
You
you just
lazy
do that yourself?
bastards.
Like, why are you paying for that? Like,
You
just do it
lazy
yourself, man.
bastards.
All you gotta do is like pick at it with something sharp.
Mhm.
Oh my
We used to
God. People
grab
like,
a razor blade and we would just scratch it.
yeah.
And we would just
Because
keep
once you get it
scratching
started, it's like,
Yeah. And then once it gets there, you just
people
kind
have
of
no imagination. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No imagination these days. Nobody can DIY anything.
Well, I need somewhere to put my asshole association badge.
I was wondering where you're
Well,
going
I
with
mean,
that
go
for a
right on the
second.
lapel. You said patch or badge?
It's a patch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I was
don't know.
gonna put it like right on the lapel of that, and then from
Yeah,
there
you
I
could
was
do
gonna
that.
like put some Brotherhood of Steel stuff on there, some NCR, just kind of like a billboard for patches for
I was gonna
Fallout. You know?
say KT's coming.
He
He'll
gave
probably
me a
be
patch for
repping the
Wisconsin or
Brotherhood.
something.
He did what?
He gave me a patch from the state he's from, like Wisconsin or
Wisconsin.
whatever.
Oh, I have a
Yeah,
sticker.
yeah,
He has stickers that's like the state of, it looks like
yeah.
a piece of cheese in the shape of Wisconsin with a big old smile on its
Yeah,
face. I'm
I
like, you
can't
are
remember
such a
where that
goober,
patch went, but he gave me a patch for it. I'm like, I'm not gonna put that on there. Come on, dude.
right? He's such a goober.
Yeah.
Like, you're such a goober. You gave me a sticker of Wisconsin cheese.
Yeah, but I'm like right now my like money's tight, you know what I mean? Because I'm like thinking about everything happens, you know, when you're like planning to do something fun.
Yeah.
It's like your rent shows up all of a sudden and all your other bills happen. Okay. See you later,
Yeah,
Romer.
I noticed that he just disappeared. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bye. Hope he
It
comes
may,
back.
must be bedtime. I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, did he go to bed?
Nah. He may have just dropped because I know he was saying he's muted most of the time because everybody in the house is making noise.
Oh, I was wondering why he was so quiet. Like,
Yeah, he
chatty.
said muted due to the family bringing in groceries. So I think like everybody's just being loud. So he probably just meant to mute or something and like disappeared.
Oh, he did a
Disappeared
button
himself.
thing. He did a button thing.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Just affected him and not the rest of us though.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Actually, I would rather do it with a bomber jacket. I think.
A bomber jacket would be cool.
Yeah.
But I like the length of a trench coat.
Well, the trench coat is for the outfit, for the costume. I'm just
Oh,
talking
but
about.
patches on the bomber. Yeah, no.
Yeah, just
patches
like
on the bomber jacket's chill. Yeah.
yeah, I've always liked having bomber jacket. I used to patch up my bomber jackets and
Yeah.
stuff like that for just the hell of it. Of course, it was
Right.
usually punk bands.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff,
I
but-
don't think trench coats are meant for patches.
No, not really. You know, not unless it's like
Purple
one
Jameson,
big
that's
huge
cool.
back patch or something. You know.
Oh, no, I could see that being a problem. But I mean, armor doesn't have to like fit you, right? You just have to like the straps are what's important, right?
What do you mean fit you?
Warpath 7, I heard he said, do you have any idea how hard it is to find armor in his size?
Oh, well, that's because you need to make your armor, and it's custom.
Right. I mean, if you
If
like
you're able
somebody who
to,
3D
yeah.
prints it, you know,
Yeah, I mean-
they can probably size the pattern up, like whatever he has, like they can
So I
the
had to send
computer,
my
you can size
measurements
it up.
in, and even with sending my measurements in, my armor did not. I mean, most of my armor came out good, but my chest plate was like small on my chest. Not to mention a certain other part of the armor didn't quite fit.
You're going on about your cod piece again. Go on.
Yeah, it's like, it's It just
He's
doesn't.
carrying on about that cod piece last week.
Was I on air with that?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember if we were on air or
I,
not. But
I don't think we
you
were
were
on
not
air.
happy
I
with your
don't-
cod piece.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't have given it
He's like, it's
another
just not
little
wrong. Like, what are you
more.
saying?
Come
What are you
on,
saying?
man. Even if it's not true, just make me feel
What are you
good.
saying?
You know?
Oh, it was funny. Like, what are you trying to say there? Here's my burger.
It's like, wait a minute. They didn't ask for that dimension.
It's just I see a lot of cosplayers like literally their armor doesn't cover like their whole chest. It'll be like a little piece of armor and then
No,
straps,
So-
whatever. I mean, you really
it's-
just want to cover your vital organs. You don't have to cover like
Yeah,
everything.
like-
Like just
Well,
your vital organs.
I modified mine. I can actually show you in a minute. I modified mine because, like, here's my chest piece, right? And then I
Mhm.
attached onto it an extension that brings it out about that far.
I thought
so-
it looked a little bigger.
Yeah. So
So
when
that's a possibility too.
yeah,
To
and
make it
it's-
look better, like more like
well,
what you
the
want.
thing is when I'm wearing the trench coat and stuff, you can't see it anyway.
You're not going to see the edges, right?
No. For the most part, you can't see it, but I know that it's like it fits, but like it's like where my pecs are.
You were on air.
Oh well,
Apparently, you were on air.
okay. Yes, you were on air about it, Jaxus. All right, thanks, Warpath, buddy.
It was pretty funny.
I wear a 5XL. Well, you got options, bro.
When you're working with people, like if somebody's printing it for you, like
yeah, they
where'd you find your guy? Like you knew him, or like you found him on Etsy? I don't know. I mean, like you can find people on Etsy.
he's the guy that wears the power armor at the
Right,
biggest
so you
event.
knew him.
It's Ben from the New
Right.
Arizona Republic, but that was a relationship created.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But like if you were to look on Etsy or something like that,
you
like
can
you
find
can
all kinds of
they
stuff
can
on Etsy and stuff.
size their patterns up
As far as
on the computer before they print.
well, a lot of the times, so the people on Etsy and things like that, for the most part, they're either selling you a full set of already completed armor, or
Some
they're
are.
generally trying to sell you the patterns and stuff so that you can do it.
Yeah, a lot
yourself.
of them will sell the pattern, but there's
As far
some
as
that
finding somebody
print,
to do it themselves,
you know,
do it
to
for you,
or whatever.
I don't know because like I didn't really look for that, you know.
Well, you already had somebody, but I've seen a lot of people that will print stuff for, and I know a guy that would probably print something for me. I just haven't actually given him anything to print for me. I have
I
another
know
friend.
filament's not cheap. I can
will
tell you.
print.
That.
He doesn't know if he has the right printer. Because I guess there's a couple different types. So he doesn't know if he has the right printer for certain things. So I'm like, well, print, I don't know, XYZ, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah.
I just need to get my own. I swear to God, I
Yeah.
would. Oh my God, I'd be going crazy with that thing if I did.
If
I
I
could spend so
had a
much money
3D
on
printer,
filament.
I would probably be making stuff constantly just so I
Yeah.
could turn around and make a profit.
Right.
I would turn it
I
into a
would.
business. It's just the way I am.
I would too, just to support my habit, you know.
I'd
one
be
for me
flipping script. I'd be
and
like, all right, who
Take
needs
a couple
armor?
of their sell.
You know,
Because I mean, people charge so much.
Oh yeah, you go to any like con or
Right.
Ren Fair or something like that.
Mhm.
It's-
And just like look at Etsy and like, well, yeah, every time, like when we went to Fashionette, anywhere you looked, like they would have, where's my little, okay, so like this guy, like this little guy here, I forget how much I paid for him, but you know, like they had a ton of these sitting out that they'd made. And, you know, they're just selling them like hand over fist and little tiny, I bought like a little tiny Mothman. Then I bought stuff for my kids. I mean, like, this is, you know, they were just cranking them out. They were actually printing at, like, in their booth, they were printing, you know, like
well,
they
if you
did
got
not
the
stop.
gear and you got the time to do it. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
They were still going. Well, the nice thing about it is you just program it and go for the most part.
yeah. As
Once
long
you
as
have all
got-
the kinks worked out, I
once
guess,
you got
like,
the patterns, you know, that's
Yeah.
what's really the big thing is having the patterns
right.
and the proper dimensions. Because
Yeah.
like I had to measure like my chest, my arms, my legs,
Right.
and all that different stuff, and send that into him, which I'm still wondering why the chess piece is so small, but
I think
it,
most of them are. I mean, if you see a model of one on somebody, they usually are smaller than you would think.
yeah. Oh, and I was expecting it to be like a full hard chess piece, but at the
Mhm.
same time, you know, the way it was explained is a lot of the times if they were to make them that big, you would be getting stabbed by your
Right. It
outfit,
would cut into your
your
armpits and
armpits
stuff
and
like
all
that.
kinds of
Because I mean,
stuff.
you
Yeah.
only have to cover the vital organs. It doesn't matter if you get like stabbed in the side or something because
Hmm.
you can survive that. You
Yeah,
don't want
you'll
anything
live.
like hit you in the heart, in the
Right.
liver.
But yeah, I mean, like I added parts to mine.
Gonna bring out the cod piece.
Ugh,
Maybe. Did you bring your cod piece?
no, but this outer edge here is stuff that I
Yeah.
added to it.
Yeah.
And then if you look, you see it underneath there, you can see a couple of wafers that I've stacked in there, and it's all hot glue gunned in there. And now when it sits against the chest, instead
Yeah,
of
it's a little
being,
bigger.
it gives it a little bit more volume, which
It
I
gives
mean,
it a little more like dimension too, a little more depth
yeah,
and dimension too.
yeah. But
I
with
like
the
that.
trench coat on and everything, which is funny because if you look, this, oh, I guess you can't because
Is that your cod piece?
this right here, this is actually a floor mat.
Oh wow.
It's a
Yeah.
foam floor mat that I took out and I cut the piece to
Repurposed.
fit, and then I painted it, and then it came out the same color and everything. So,
Awesome.
and
Some DIY right there.
well, it's the whole idea was to make it as homey made as I could, you know.
I say the nice thing about that is that's going to be a little more comfortable against your chest since it's
Oh
foam.
yeah, because it sits against it. Because like
Mhm.
without it, it does cut in
It'd be
certain
digging into
spots
you.
because
Yeah, you
it's
don't want to wear that all
concaved
day.
on the inside, and it's
Mhm.
like the edges are actually not like the inner part is kind of foamy and squishy, but the outer edges are hard. Like, you
Right.
know, they're
Yeah.
pretty hard plastic kind of
Yeah.
sensation.
It would dig
So
in.
it
Hey,
dug
Ma,
in.
we were talking about you earlier.
Is it Ma? Hey, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Hey.
did so good yesterday and she
Yeah.
looked so
You
pretty.
you did a great job, Ma.
You did. You sure did. So proud of you.
For those that might be just tuning in and don't know what they're talking about, yesterday they had an event with Kenneth Vigu where they did the um, what is it? Vegas Day, or not Vegas
And
Day. I'm sorry,
Fallout Day.
Fallout Day,
Yeah, it was Fallout Day.
and they had a parade and all these things. And what they did is they discussed what was important to them in the what was important
That
to
was
them
the
in Fallout.
theme. Like, what does
Yeah,
Fallout
What
mean to
does
you?
Fallout mean to us? Which we
which actually
even really talk
We haven't
about
got to
that?
that yet.
we can actually
Yeah.
wrap that up pretty quickly here
Yeah.
because we're about to get going here.
We'll close with our thoughts on
Yeah.
that.
For me, I would have to say what Fallout really means to me, and it might sound kind of corny, especially coming from me of all people, is family.
hmm
Like the community, the family that we've created.
Mhm.
It's like I don't really know Ma Tater, you know, but she's family, you know, and
Yeah.
she's a distant cousin, you know.
Yeah.
Cilior, you know, I mean we know each other, but we don't know each other.
Never met in person, like
No,
face
but
to face. So,
right,
yeah.
but you know, we're all family. It's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
like Knight Taylor. I didn't know Knight Taylor from anybody else, but you know, he's family. Like we took care of each other in game. You know, we were in the same I guess you call it cosplay group, and we played in the game together for, you know, quite a long time. And he came to my house and we hung
Mhm.
out, you know, and
Yeah.
it's just over time, these relationships that we build I think is probably to me one of the number one most important things of, you know, this whole thing.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Kenneth Vigu, I wouldn't be sitting here because I had lost my passion for content creation many years ago. Probably before some of you were born. I was a internet radio DJ back in the day when that was a thing, and or internet radio personality, I guess you call it. But we used to get on the internet. We played music because we could get away with it. And we had chat rooms where people would hang out and kind of like we do now on Twitch and all these other things, legitimately. And I had gotten burnt out because it became a job. It was no longer fun.
Mhm.
And I heard Kenneth Vigue's Chad Fallout 76 podcast, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then so I started digging in. I was like, well, what other Fallout content is there? And that's how I found the Robots Radio Network. And I, found out that, Tom and, Fallout Lorecast. And I found out that there's this huge community. And I'm like, wow, what is all this? So the more I dug in, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can do this again. And so I started talking to Tom, and Tom kind of steered me in the direction of Maverick. And Maverick was inexperienced. He didn't really know what he was doing in that regard, but he had always had a passion and wanted to be a content creator. And I'm like, well, I can help you out with that stuff, and I can also kind of protect you against being taken advantage of, which just is an automatic for me. If I'm working with people, I do my best to protect you against the evils of, what's out there, because there's a lot of people that are naive and can be easily taken advantage of, and everything that they create could be just snatched out from underneath them in a moment. And so I was like, well, make sure you do this, make sure you do that to protect you. This is your, this is your commodity. This is yours. So you got to make sure that you do these certain things to protect yourself. Well, that feeling of community and brotherhood is definitely what makes this important to me, is all of you, even you listeners out there that I've never met, the fact that you come and you listen to us every single week, and you sit down and you have that interactions with us, which we would love to see more of you in our Twitch streams, having our conversations or sending us emails, or even if you wanted to tell us we sucked, I don't care, as long as we had some sort of
Not.
I would like some sort of discourse back and forth, always, that's the thing
Yeah.
that really drives me, is that ability to have, in-depth conversations, even if it's a agree to disagree, and that's something that's missed so much in this world today, is like people can't disagree and still pat each other on the back and call each other friend. And it's really odd. I've found that to be very strange, but in this community, I found that that is a possibility. We don't always agree with everything that each other's do or how we think, but we do agree that we care about each other and we care about what happens to one another. That's what matters.
No.
And we hope.
I'm going to shut up now.
No, I mean, pretty much what you said. Like, I actually did have a float in the parade, and that's basically what I said was Fallout is family, and I wanted to highlight some of my closest family members, and I wish that they gave us more than 5 freaking mannequins, because I would have loved to have had more people up there. But I mean, I have been a part of the community for at least 5 years. But I didn't really get more active in the community until, like, actually try and be social outside of, the Fallout feed people, and until a couple of years ago. But I've met some of my best and closest friends in the community, and they're closer to me. Like, I talk to them a hell of a lot more than my blood family. Family is more than blood. It's who you choose to include. And a lot of the people in the community are a lot closer to me than my natural family. So yeah, I mean, that exactly. That's what Fallout means to me as well. So
I stole everybody's idea.
I mean,
No,
it was a good one.
you did make a lot of good points. And for me, again, it's the community, because it's what keeps bringing me back. I mean, I love to play other games and I want to do other things, but it's the community that brings me back, especially to 76, because I started playing 76 because I wanted to be able to play with my son, who was who brought me into Fallout in the first place, because he was the one who played Fallout 3 first. And I watched him and was like, man, that game looks cool. So he brought me into the Fallout universe, not that he meant to, but he did. So he gets credit. And, I fell in love with Fallout and the whole universe and the genre and the lore and all the, the music and everything. I was head over
How
heels
can you
for it.
not love the music?
I know. Well, I mean, it like
Right.
reignited, because I guess I've always loved the music. You just like, grew up and did other things, but it brought me back. And so when he decided he was gonna, I was like, well, you don't want to play with me anymore. That's a bummer. It's like I didn't really, it was like around like 2020. I was like, I had to find other people to play with, and then I
When my
had one
kids
group,
like, decided
and
they
then they
wanted to
went
play
away, and then I had
Minecraft.
another group, and the cool thing about it was, I developed a community, but the best part was, I have been outside. I have met people in real life. Like, we have gone places and done things together, and it's been awesome. I mean, Ma and
Yeah.
I are going to Vegas together for New Vegas days. It's going to be a blast. I mean, how much more? I mean, we've done Foshnut together for 2 years in a row now. We're planning for next year, and it's just complete blast. Everybody that we've met through this has been so amazing. I cannot say that there's any person that I have met that I have been disappointed with.
Did
you know,
you
You haven't
happen
met
to
me yet.
see Ma at TwitchCon with Shreds and everybody? I think
For
he
Ma,
did, didn't he?
she
Yeah.
has to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but
It was
that
a
was
6-hour
great.
lunch, ma'am. It was not 5. It was 6, wasn't it? Wasn't it a 6-hour lunch?
But no, I mean, just seeing how, like, even if you've
Don't
never
forget to pay your
met,
parking ticket.
seeing everybody meet face to face and act like they've known each other their whole lives.
Well, that's
It's
the
like,
thing, right? So like these people, like, you maybe have never met before, but you feel like you've known forever.
yeah,
Whether you're on voice chat or not, like, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't chat in voice or whatever all the time. Like, once in a while when Sully are playing together, we might hop on Discord, but we don't always get to, because sometimes he's playing. He's like, my wife wants me to shut up. I can't be on Discord. So he's like, I can't talk. But we'll still play together. And so,
Yeah.
like, when I meet him in real life, it's gonna feel like, dude, I've known you forever.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, we've spent a lot of time together just because we did like the whole Fallout series, so like that was ours.
Yeah.
But still. But like, people that I've met, like Penny and Best Virginian and Knight Taylor, people that I've met in real life.
Knight Taylor is just automatically like, you feel like he's
He's like my son, man.
he's like a
he's
little
the
brother or
boy.
something that you've like always known, and then when you meet him, you're
Yes.
like, it's
You're like, I've
he
known
just
you.
fits in the
Like,
room, you know.
we've met before, right? Like, that's just the way he is, and that's just his whole demeanor. He's just a very chill guy.
Yeah.
And same with Best Virginian. He's the same kind of way. Like, they're both just very chill guys.
And then
like,
Chip, Chip is a
and Chip's
character.
awesome.
Yeah.
Chip's amazing.
Yeah.
Chip is somebody that doesn't know how to settle down. Like, that
He's
man,
not.
he is
He's not. And the
100
funny
miles
thing
an
is,
hour
he's
at
like,
all times.
Like at Fashna, he's so funny because everybody wants his picture. Everybody wants to talk to him. And he's like, and he's always he's like, okay, he wants to give everybody their proper attention. And I'm like, how do you do it?
He
Well,
just
even when
does
you're
it,
dealing
man.
with him in a
He just does. I mean, he's
professional
awesome.
sense.
When we
He's
were doing the
awesome.
commercial, like, there's times where you're like, okay, calm down and sit down for a minute. Like, your blood sugar is going crazy
Right. Like,
now.
have some water, man.
Yeah,
You
sit
gotta be
down, relax for a
dehydrated in that
second. Yeah.
head. He's
Like,
in a giant bobblehead all
And
the time.
sweating to death in that
Yes, he's
thing.
got to be.
In a pioneer outfit, nonetheless.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
the outfit isn't so unusual. It's just that big bobblehead that he wears everywhere.
Well, and
I
then
don't
when
know how, like, my shoulders would be hurting. I don't know. I
he
couldn't do
pulls
it.
it off. He's
Yes.
he's not a little guy, he's a big
And I'm
dude.
like, does that, like, how, because his vision is limited to what he can see out the bobblehead.
Well, that and
I'm
he's
like,
breathing in it.
How
So
do
it's
you,
like,
yeah, I'm like, I could not breathe my own air in that thing. I'm like, he's like, it's not so bad. And I'm like, okay. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
he
It's really
figured it
funny.
out now, man. Yeah.
He's a trip. He is a trip. And you see so many, I mean, everywhere I've been, everybody's just so cool, so nice. Like we talked
Yeah.
to perfect strangers at these things, but everybody plays Fallout, everybody loves Fallout, and they're all so cool.
Yeah.
And that's to me the best part, and that's what keeps me coming back to Fallout, because it's the people, like I said, in this game, like Bethesda expected us all to run around and kill each other, and that would be that, but
No.
we did the
Like,
opposite. We
"Here,
ran
have some
around. We were
presents."
like,
Wait, why are you-
Ruby, here's some stuff.
Why are you running
take
away
my
from me? I'm
extra
trying to give you stim
plans.
packs.
Yeah. They were like, why are y'all so nice to each other? It's like,
Which
what are
is
you
why I
doing?
don't understand why they are so against having multiplayer games. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I never will get it. It's like all
Yeah.
you guys got to do is create a single player and a multiplayer. Any
Right.
single
I mean,
game.
like different
Done.
servers. Like all you gotta do is like, do you want to play with others? Do you not want to play with others?
Yeah.
There's your server.
Whatever. All right.
It's
Well, folks, that's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will. Oh, are we going to be back next week? Yes, we will be back next week.
yeah,
I don't know if we're going to be able to stream.
we're gonna try.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to bring a laptop or something because my laptop just sucks.
Mine's not
Yeah,
streaming.
Well, so Maverick does have a decent laptop, so we might be okay with Mav. And then I'll just make sure to bring my camera and my microphone. And
I
we
mean,
can
if
go over
anything,
some-
we'll just record, right? I mean, we may
Yeah,
not be able to stream,
yeah.
but we'll record.
Yeah, I mean, we've recorded before. Yeah, I
Because
just
I think
like-
we should just get like whoever wants to hop on, say something, like I think that'll be the show.
Well, and I can just do like I did on the last one, is actually go and interview people and then put
Mhm.
a collection together. That's usually
think
how
it'll be
I
fun.
want to do it. Yeah, we'll just
I think
have a
it'll be
special episode of the Fallout Roundtable where it's our experience at Foshnaut, and then maybe all three of us,
New Vegas
while we're
Day.
there during New Vegas Day, we can, walk around, take videos, and then you guys just send me all the videos you got, and then I can try to put something together. You know what I mean? We'll just all do
Yeah.
our own little interviews. I think that'll be kind of fun. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful night. Please say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good morning.
Babs here in Spring.
This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.